We're back with another qualifying match for the singles ultimate Schmoedown between Diamond David Del Rio and Paul Preston of the Movie Guys again. So, is Paul Preston going to qualify for the singles ultimate Schmoedown? Or will Paul Preston be back next week for an opportunity to qualify for the singles ultimate Schmoedown? Well, let's find out now on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. And welcome back. So, yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. Paul Preston is back again with another opportunity to qualify, and I'm so confused. I'm not really I'm pretty sure they said that Paul's last match last week against Lon Harris was a qualifying match, and now here we are again with another qualifying match. It's like, maybe they'll explain what's going on here in the video, but as of right now, you probably know as much as I do, which is squat. Jack squat, as Mr. Matt Foley, Chris Farley would say. So, let's not waste any more time because I really don't have much else to input on this match. Let's just see what in the world they're trying to promote here. So, without further ado, let's do this in 3, 2, and uno. Collider Live.
So does this mean as well, teams division after that match, this is your last match? IG, singles, this is
Win or lose, our next match will be our last.
Why?
We have accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We're incredibly proud of what we've done. And to the fans, we are so incredibly grateful for all of the support, and this last one is for you.
And we salute you. Here's to that good match, and here's to this good match. We're still at Coke because we can't afford Pepsi right now. We're so po in these there hills. And I'm gonna share a Coke with Ethan. Ethan, if you're here and you're watching, oh, you're on the picture. So this Coke's for you, Ethan.
That championship against either Ben Bateman, Snyder, or Kalinowski.
But who will it be?
Lies the head that wears the crown. The days when people are underestimating you are over. Get ready, because there's no more underdog story anymore. The underdogs are the ones that are coming for you, and they're coming for you every single game.
I hope they come ready because I'm defending this thing.
Get your tickets now.
TheSchmoedownLive.com.
As he holds up the World Wrestling Federation Championship. It just, when you see it from a distance, it just, the wrestling fan in me just sees it like that.
My man.
Oh,
So,
hello, you.
you all say that I don't do anything nice for you.
You don't.
I don't have the best interests of the Schmoedown at heart.
You don't.
That makes me sad.
Of course it does.
We all know that the Shire Wolves are going to retire. Lovely ladies are getting long in the tooth. They want to be gone from the game. I understand. If the Shire Wolves successfully defend their title against corruption, I'm going to do something nice for you. Those titles are then vacated, and I am going to put them up for grabs at the team's tournament, which of course means that the family, my family, our family, more importantly, your family, can take those titles. We can take them wherever we want to go. Bye.
Yeah. Ciao. Ciao. Paul Preston, you're back. You're going, why am I here again? I'm playing again. Hello, Mark. Hello, Danielle. You are looking live from Collider Studios, and it's gone. With matching shirts.
It is playoff season is almost upon us. We have a tournament qualifier here today.
Another tournament qualifier.
Schmoedown playoff, but this match comes with a twist. Tell us about it, Ms.
All right, so look, you've got two incredibly talented people. They're both vying to get into this tournament. However, with Mr. Diamond,
Diamond Dave's got a little bit of an issue, I would say.
He has a conflict wherein he's not going to be able to actually go into the tournament. His entire purpose of being in this match, he just wants to get rid of Paul.
Yeah, he just wants to get rid of Paul, the powder keg,
Interesting.
Preston, because Preston's been talking a lot of smack back and
So
forth.
much smack.
A lot of it's gone Diamond David Del Rio's way, and as we all know, Diamond Dave, that's my favorite nickname in all of Schmoedown. And Diamond Dave, he's a very successful working actor. He's actually, you know, does stuff outside of just reading books about movies all day.
What's that like?
I'll tell you when I find out. And
Here.
he's not gonna be
Dilly
available for
dilly.
the Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament. So he just wants to win today and then give the place to somebody else, and that somebody else, he wants to not be named Powder Keg. Paul Preston.
Well, don't worry, because if Mr. Del Rio wins, Paul Preston will just be put in that qualifying match. Oh, we got a ticker. Boop, boop, boop. JTH is right. Thank you, ticker.
And then you could end up with a title shot.
You could absolutely end up with the title shot, and what Diamond wants is most definitely for Paul not to be in it. He doesn't care who it might wind up being. He just knows he doesn't want it to be Paul, and that, my friends, is my kind of petty.
It is a great smack talk, and the competitors had no shortage of that in their pregame interviews. Let's take a look.
Let's see, shall we? It's just nice to hear audio this time. Had to go an hour and a half in the last video with no audio.
Harris, the professor.
And your winner!
This guy learns about fancy schmancy movies with French names. I didn't know that would mean anything here. This whole thing is a travesty. The fact that I got to play another game is a joke.
Oh, yes, I am feeling it. Took Whitney Seibold out. I got a little scratch from Liz Shannon Miller, but now I'm here to play. I'm just so glad to be back to play, and I'm hungry.
I know I got to play this David Del Rio guy, and I'm onto him. Look, I'm a brainiac. He's trying to hide behind that name, David Del Rio. I got you, pal. David of the River. I know exactly who you are. I spelled it out. I put it out in front of me, and there it is. And I know how to come at you, right? I'm Meryl Streep right in that river getting shit done.
People have said that I'm, you know, the Hispanic version of Lon Harris. Flan Harris is what they call me. So I'm actually not surprised that the powder keg would lose to someone like Lon, because I feel like he's going to lose to somebody like me today.
Oh, dear.
He's not even going to be in the match if he wins?
If I win today, I'm working for the rest of the year, so I won't be here for the rest of the season. But when I win, then I'll be saving everybody the annoyance of having the powder keg in the same room.
I can't believe this. Listen, if I win, here's my pledge to you as listeners and watchers of the Schmoedown. I win, I'm going to show up. I'm going to move on.
Oh, dear.
I'll take on all the Harris breed. You can't throw too many Harrises at me. I'll take on Lon Harris, John Harris, Ed Harris, Rosemary Harris. I don't care. I'll beat them all. I'll beat David Del Harris. It's on.
I mean, the loudest
Lon, John, moron.
So I'm very, very excited. Powder keg, all I have to say is bring your baby powder on.
Diamond David Del Rio, at the end of the day, you're going to be cubic zirconium. Boom.
Don't even know what that means. Someone fill me in, please.
See, that's what I love about this, is that because it's you can feel that it's always competitive around the movie Trivia Schmoedown Corners, but when you start thinking about the Ultimate Schmoedown, our annual tournament that will determine possibly
now the question's going to be, what fake answer will Paul Preston give in his intro?
get into it. Now, back in the old days, Danielle, it was, hey, can we find 8 or 16 competitors to do it? Now, there's people from all corners of different planets that want to compete. So now we have to have these qualifying matches, and it makes it a lot of fun for us up here at the desk.
Oh, there are so many people that you actually had to drag me over from Screen Junkies.
Well, it's very interesting you bring up Screen Junkies because your friend over there, Lon Harris,
Got in the way of my lying around time.
What of a history together.
Very contentious.
Get into that when it comes time for the match. In the meantime, we do have a tale of the tape. These gentlemen both good at various portions of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Danielle,
let's
what would you
hope
say their strengths are?
Well, with Paul, it's going to be directors, the 80s, and making shirts at the mall. He's a man who loves his puffy paint. And for
he does make very good mall kiosk
It's very good mall kiosk shirts. I'm sure he has something where Bart Simpson is black. And with David the Diamond Del Rio.
That's the line of the match. You can all go home.
With David the Diamond Del Rio.
that was a fist-biting moment to contain the insanity.
There's at least 5, right? There's David Lee Roth.
Then you got Sammy, then you got Gary, then back and forth. Anyway, Diamond Dave, maybe that's what he's doing this fall, touring with them instead of being the Ultimate Schmoedown. Will he earn the spot? Will Paul be in the Ultimate Schmoedown? We are about to find out. Danielle, are you ready to go?
I am so ready.
Then it is time for the
movie trivia Schmoedown. Almost wasn't ready, but still gulping.
Throaty crowd here today in a playoff atmosphere style match. Introducing first.
3 weeks in a row of hearing the song. Still not a fan. Or as one of the classic doctors would say, I don't like it. He's at the finish line. What is Mrs. Jennifer Aniston Claus? No.
Okay, sporting a Yaphet Kodo shirt.
The answer is Mac and me.
There it is. I like my answer better. What do you guys think? What was the better answer, Mac and me or Mrs. Jennifer Aniston Claus?
I feel like he will. Also, Mac and me, I saw that before E.T.
It's an adorable movie. Well, you went in reverse order. And his opponent, with a record of 1-1, he is
Diamonds Are Forever. I love this song in Austin Powers. Please don't shoot me through the camera. He's running away. Hello again.
From Diamond Dave and Paul Preston is perplexed.
You bow after the performance.
I feel like he would have shaken everyone's hat had we had the time.
That's right. Diamond Dave.
Well, you had the time. You can make the video as long as you want.
And he comes around, shakes everybody's hand. So
Collision's 3 hours. You could make a 50-minute singles match.
Of the rules in round number 1, and a reminder that this is a tournament
What the rules?
match, so the winner gets into the Ultimate Schmoedown or will defer to somebody else, not named Paul Preston, in
You sure?
Schmoedown.
We still got time to get Paul Preston in the tournament if it doesn't work out.
Young man. In round number 1, you're going to hear 8 questions from 8 different corners of the movie.
Let's do it for the pig.
Is worth 1 point.
And this is the blue pig shirt. If you remember, I said something a couple weeks ago where I was wearing the gray pig shirt where it looked blue on camera. Well, this is the blue pig shirt. And of course it looks gray on camera. I don't get how blue looks gray and gray looks blue on a camera. It makes no sense.
The microphone. Each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule.
The JTE.
Your Screen Junkies cohort JTE. If you didn't hear a question right, you need to buy yourself some time. You want us to repeat the question.
You want to buy yourself lots and lots and lots of time. Then use all 3 of them in a row. And you'll be stalling.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right. And Paul, the Powder Keg Preston, what flavor of whey protein are you supporting today?
Chocolate.
Good.
Oh, yeah,
chocolate.
We're not out of chocolate, so it's here. Till we're out, always chocolate.
To quote Homer Simpson, Marge, we're out of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice
Look,
cream.
we'll never be out of chocolate as long as I'm on this disc.
Let's
Okay.
Chocolate
Hi-yo.
ice cream, and then I'm like the vanilla syrup. It's like
It's like a swirl. We're swirling.
Ben and Jerry's reverse chocolate. Anybody? All right, we are going to kick off with action adventure, and to do that will be my partner in crime, Miss Danielle Radford. The first question is
I miss it when animated was the first
Independence Day, who plays the eccentric
question.
alcoholic former pilot? In Independence Day, who plays the eccentric alcoholic former fighter pilot Russell Case?
I think I might
who
actually
insists
know
He
this.
was abducted by aliens.
I'm going to guess that this character probably one of those people that's going to storm Area 51.
Oh, he's.
I mean, they
going.
haven't
He's
done
already
that
got his
yet.
canned goods ready. They gonna meet them aliens.
Bring your duct tape.
It's not Mrs. Jennifer Aniston Claus, but I believe it's Dennis Quaid. Am I right?
You have the answer.
Randy Quaid?
You certainly
Oh, no!
Preston.
Could Danielle repeat the question? No. Randy Quaid.
It is Randy Quaid.
I apologize.
Cousin Eddie from all those great vacation movies as well. Your next category comes in the world of
One question
director.
in, and I'm a failure.
Who directed Ingrid Bergman and Gregory Peck in the classic drama
Dennis
Schmoedown?
Quaid. Who's Dennis Quaid? I know I've heard that name before.
Yes, anyway, back to this area.
Randy Quaid, Dennis
Oh, I'm so
Quaid.
into it. I'm gonna go like literally. Look, the
I would go
aliens
to
are
watch
fam.
them. I would go to watch, to spectate them.
They really think they can just get in. I'm really excited.
I just wanted to make everybody rest assured that you never have to worry about me ever getting questions right.
Damn fine query, Mark. Alfred Hitchcock.
He got Alfred Hitchcock,
And I wouldn't have known that
Alfred
yet.
Hitchcock.
He certainly does.
I've heard of the guy. Apparently he was pretty good.
And we're off and running with our next question.
All right,
I am
this is going
so
to be in the category
ashamed.
of animated.
Okay,
Which
maybe I'll get this
Disney
one right.
animated film has characters named Flower
Yes, I
and
will.
Scuttle.
Are you a Disney? You seem like you enjoy
I like the Disney. I
Yeah?
like the big Disney eyes.
the big.
That's how I knew I liked women.
Oh, right. That's
Because I was like, oh, your eyes make me want to protect you.
So obviously Beauty and the Beast.
Except
No,
they
it's
used
Little
a
Mermaid.
different word.
I have big eyes. Pens down. We go to David.
Obviously Beauty and the
It is
Beast.
the Little Mermaid.
The Beast.
And Paul had it as well.
Yay. Got one right.
Scuttle.
Yippee!
Oh, everyone hates them.
do they really?
And everyone hates me. Because I'm
Your next question
dumb.
of rom-coms. That stands for romantic comedy.
Rom-coms, dude. That's my
And
Sebastian.
Your question is, what actress won a date with Josh Duhamel in 2004's Win a Date with Tad Hamilton?
Tad's a
I
of a
read that
name,
wrong
isn't it?
because there's an exclamation point at the end. So, Win a Date with Tad Hamilton!
There it is. There it is.
I used to call him Josh Duhamel. And I didn't know him.
Damel?
5, 4, 3,
He married Fergie.
2,
She has
Shuri
sons.
Theron.
2 points for Danielle. Pens down, going to Paul first. What do you got?
I am not sure. Kristen Bell?
It is not Kristen Bell. Does David have it for the lead?
Kate Bosworth?
He got
There
it.
it is.
Oh. Okay.
4-3. Diamond pulls ahead by 1, and he still has a
blonde.
perfect round halfway through.
A blonde?
Numero
Yeah.
uno. Your next question.
Maybe.
All right, in the world of fantasy sci-fi, an immortal warrior, played by Christopher Lambert, that's important, sounds
Oh,
good,
yay.
can be the only one in what 1986 film?
You know, when I was a kid, it was just I grew up in Virginia. It was Christopher Lambert,
Of course it was Christopher Lambert.
and then I
Colbert
heard-
came around, and then we learned better.
I
You
moved to
you learn better so you can be better, but you can't be
5,
better if you don't know better.
4, 3. The inspirational words.
I know what that's like.
2, 1. Pens
Highlander.
to Diamond Dave.
Highlander?
It is Highlander. They're
Yay!
Someone got it right.
There it is.
Yay!
So he will always be
I've
my
got
Raiden.
2.
Yes,
He will
that's
always be Raiden to me.
very accurate ethnic casting with Christopher Lambert as
Super.
Raiden in Mortal Kombat.
It's okay that his forehead peeled off. We're fine.
Your next question comes from the world of comedies.
My game. Ha.
All right.
Ha
And your next
ha
question. In
ha.
comedies, who stars as Rusty Griswold in 2015's Vacation?
Oh. I
Yeah,
think I know
there
this
ain't
one
laughing
too.
anymore, are there?
No, because none of us have been able to afford a vacation since 2015. But
Oh, that's not true.
You guys
That's
can't see
not
it, but Danielle pulled her
true.
suspenders forward to accentuate the joke.
Oh man, I have a dress with suspenders. I should have
4,
worn it.
3.
I think it's Ed Helms.
1. Pens down, we are going to go to the powder keg first. Did you have it?
Not Anthony Michael Hall.
It is not Anthony Michael Hall.
That is right,
we
but
cannot
not
give
the
a
right
point.
answer, but you are correct.
Do you know it, Diamond?
No,
It's not Ed Helms either.
It is Ed Helms.
Oh, it is.
It is Ed genuine surprise.
I'm up to 20. I got 20.
Competitors having fun with hijinks. He actually did not know that he had the correct answer.
It's weird to see someone. Who
I
is
know what
right
that's
but not
like
wearing
too.
sunglasses. I'm very confused.
They're laughing
I wouldn't be
too.
Right, if you're just wearing regular glasses. All right, and our next question comes in the realm of horror/thriller.
Yeah.
In Hereditary,
Can't let
who
JTH
plays
get too many right
a
answers.
miniaturist artist. Got that in the first take.
That was one take. For those of you watching at home,
Hereditary.
Suck it.
Danielle had to ask the questions.
Suck
I
it.
could get Hereditary.
Why are you so mean, Danielle? Suck. You
four,
suck it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going to you, Diamond Dave.
Tony Collette.
It is
It
Tony
is.
Collette.
Also not Anthony Michael Hall. Tony Collette.
There
It
it
is Tony Collette.
Hereditary. More like her bed is scary.
Oh, wow.
It's the worst.
Danielle Radford is on fire today. You can
I'm
catch
tired.
her
Danielle
on
Radford
an
is on tired.
upcoming Viking cruise ship. Your next question and your last question, round number 1, is a Patreon question. The following question comes from Michael Campbell.
Michael Campbell.
Michael Campbell.
Not to be
as I
confused
call
with Patrick
Anthony
Campbell,
Michael Hall
who I
Campbell.
saw in the
Thank you for
audience.
supporting the show. You can check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon at home. Select which tier is right for you. Maybe someday on a future show, Danielle or I will say your name on the air like we just did for Michael Campbell. Danielle, he wanted a question in the category of dramas.
Yeah.
Great.
No shortage of
Not getting
that
that one right.
And his
Thanks,
question is,
Michael.
in what film does Tom Wilkinson play Kirsten Dunst's boss and romantic interest?
That's weird. Right?
Bit of an age gap.
Kind of gross. Don't hit on your
I've been the older man in a relationship.
older man is fine, just like she works for you. That's weird and gross.
Decades, too. 5,
Decades.
4,
You are only. there
This
are
was a
only
thing?
decades in your
I don't
age.
know.
1.
I have questions.
Pens down. We go to
No clue. Nice question, Michael.
Crazy beautiful.
It is not crazy beautiful. Does Diamond Dave have it?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
He's
Mind.
got
There it
a 3-point lead, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect round.
Oh, yeah,
for
that's right. That was a
David
perfect round.
Del Rio.
Congratulations,
8
David.
points, and so now he
I
gets a perfect round. He gets a
did not
bonus
get a
point.
perfect round.
Diamond, this is asking
I
to you. You don't need to
have
write
never
it
got a
down.
perfect round.
Danielle's gonna ask you a question. You
Don't
can
hold your
simply
breath
give
waiting
your
for me to
best
get
attempt
one
to
either.
answer into the microphone.
I'll be at your
Question,
funeral if you do.
Which actor plays Priest Valen, father of Leonardo DiCaprio's character in Gangs of New York?
May I check my phone, please?
That is not
That's
allowed
not
even
actually
for a bonus question.
Very
like
good.
I can't even check my phone,
Very
and
good.
I'm not
But you do have
playing.
5
Almost made me
seconds.
spit out
Liam
Coke.
Neeson.
Oh, we got Liam Neeson. He had it.
You almost made me spit out Coke
And so
on
that's
purpose.
What happens when
You
have a
knew
good
the
round from
answer.
Paul Preston, but you have a perfect
Shame
round
on
and
you,
bonus cherry on
David
top of the proverbial
Diamond Del
David Del
Rio.
9 to 5. He's
The
got
river
2.5.
thing
He has opened
that
up
Paul
as we
alluded
head
to.
into round number 2. That is the wheel round. The wheel of fate, doom, and
Wheel of
justice.
death,
On that
gotta
wheel,
pray to the
10
wheel.
categories.
I haven't done that in a while. It's been almost 3 weeks. What is wrong with me?
Spinner's choice and what every competitor fears, opponent's choice. Each competitor gets a spin at the wheel. Whatever category you eventually settle on, you get 4 questions from said genre. Each question's worth 2 points.
Hit them
There's
and
no penalty for missing a
fade.
question.
It's
However,
all let there be
stealing is
no
nil
debate.
in round number 2. So
Oh,
if
the
that's the
lesson
answer,
St.
you
John
ask
has
the
a
question.
bounty
You get
must
4 options, one which is the
reclaim.
correct answer. At that point, the
The lyrics never get old. Thank you, Chris Clark. You made a
as
classic.
I have not read them because they all came from memory. David Del Rio.
You're very smart and clever.
Oh, thank you.
You are a smart man.
Preston, what would you like to do?
I'll spin.
Diamond
All
Dave.
right.
Step on up there. Spin from the
The
wheel.
side, not from the pegs.
Spin that wheel.
No pegging.
And
Spin
that's
that
a
wheel.
Nice, smooth.
Is there anything on there that I would like?
Nice.
I sure don't see anything.
Pancakes kind of spin. And I am hungry. Uh-oh, but did he get opponent's choice, Danielle? Got famous actors and actresses.
Whoa!
I think that's one of his.
Yeah,
categories.
confirmed. There's nothing on that wheel that I would want.
All right.
My
Let's
goodness.
see what that
Good
was.
thing I'm not playing in this match.
It's one thing, but I made it too.
All
Well,
right.
technically I am playing,
His
but
questions in the world of
I'm
actors
not
and
playing.
actresses. Again, you're gonna get
You understand. Go with me.
One's worth 2 points.
It's JTH Reacts.
Number 1, this 2015 holiday
And thank you for
comedy
watching.
stars Diane Keaton and John Goodman as a divorcing couple and Timothée Chalamet, yes, as one of their grandchildren. Can't put that name on a resume.
We're going to go to 5, 4.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay, is it A, Love the Coopers? Is it B, Arthur Christmas? Is it C,
not that.
Almost Christmas? Or is it D,
Could be that.
The Best Man Holiday?
I'll say C.
Almost Christmas?
It is incorrect. So for the
Of
steel
course,
powder keg,
because I said it was that. So it had to be wrong.
Love the Coopers, B, Arthur Christmas, C, Almost Christmas, or D, The Best Man Holiday.
Love the Coopers.
That's a point.
That is correct.
For the powder keg, and that is a huge steal as we kick off round number 2. It does go back to Diamond Dave for his next question in the world of actors and actresses.
Okay. What film had a star-studded cast that included Oprah Winfrey, Cuba Gooding Jr., Common, Tessa Thompson, and David Oyelowo?
Lee Daniels, The Butler.
Incorrect. Looking for a steal for 2 points. We cannot provide you with multiple choice.
Can you repeating it or no?
You can use the JTE rule if you'd like the question repeated.
Oh.
We only repeat the options.
Oh, copy that.
And you have 5 seconds.
Yeah, repeat the question.
Thanks for the
What
clarification.
jackass film had a star-studded cast that included Oprah Winfrey, Cuba Gooding Jr., Common, Tessa Thompson,
I feel like I
and
should
David
know this.
Oyelowo?
Selma.
That's correct.
Yeah,
That
I
is
should
a
have known it.
jackass film.
2 questions, 3 points, and they haven't gone to the person who's won actors and actresses. They have gone to his opponent, Paul Powderkeg Preston. He's gotten steals, and we've never seen a round where it's all steals, but that's what's happening so far. 2 more questions going back to Diamond Dave for his third and penultimate one in this category, Danielle. He needs to get one right.
Who directed and stars in 1993's The Man Without a Face?
Mel Gibson.
That is correct.
And he's got...
There we go.
That's
he's
the
back.
Diamond
Momentum.
Dave
That's the Diamond Dave that we
we're
know.
accustomed to seeing here.
All right, and one more. In what movie did Sybil Shepherd make her feature film debut?
Who?
Taxi Driver.
Incorrect. So for the steal,
Ooh.
2 points to pull within 1.
The Last Picture Show.
That is
That is one of the more impressive
Wow.
2 performances I've ever seen.
Wow.
What makes it so impressive is that Paul Powderkeg Preston did not spin the wheel. They
Nope.
were not his questions. He just got 5 points in steals from Diamond Dave. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Jan, if Frankie Numbers can correct me if I'm wrong, but what a round for him. Not Diamond Dave's best in a category that he feels
Well,
comfortable with.
Bibbs did it
Now
when he played
Powderkeg
Snyder,
is
but
gonna
as
step up
everyone
after
always
he
alludes to,
hydrates.
Snyder
that's gotta be a
tanked like
rough
the
one for
O's.
David, considering
Breaking
how
news.
much
The
he's
O's
trying to
stink.
keep
Ah, I
Paul
bet you didn't think I was going to
Oh,
get that
you
in
can- I
here.
can talk all day. You can go
A
ahead.
random match. Why would I mention the O's? I think, what, 39 and 82 now? Boy, they're hauling ass.
Sponsored slice there on the wheel. It is
Oscars?
Oscar movies.
All right.
Close to our Patreon sponsored slice of 2000s.
Oh.
If Paul Preston would like to keep Oscar movies, he's going to keep it.
Oh.
All right.
He's going
Oscars.
to keep Oscar movies.
South Park, Big Long and Uncut. Bling, Canada. That's about all I know.
TV Movie Awards.
Best Kids. Who did that go to?
Oscars, 4
Me.
questions. Each one's worth 2 points. And your first question of 4. Abigail Breslin received her first Oscar nomination for her supporting role in what 2006 film?
Little Miss Sunshine.
2 points.
Mm.
And
Okay.
Powderkeg
I
has
didn't realize that
the
was
lead.
that recent. I thought that was like a
Next question.
90s movie.
Currently enjoying a 1-point lead. Susan Sarandon has won her only Academy Award for her role in what film?
Dead Man Walking.
2 more points.
Come on, Paul. Show some mercy.
All right. right, your next question. This is your penultimate one in round number 2. All the President's Men lost to which film for Best Picture at the Academy Awards?
Oh, that's tough, because then you gotta remember what year it came out. And then remember who won Best Picture that year. That's tough.
Multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, Network, B, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, C, Rocky, or D, Taxi Driver?
Rocky, because that's the only one of the 4 that I know actually won.
Now we're going to go to 5, 4, 3,
B.
2. You said repeat. B is incorrect. So I'm going to give you your options, Diamond Dave. Is it A, Network, B, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, C, Rocky, or D, Taxi Driver? Let's pull him to within 2. He gets the steal. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Network.
Both incorrect. Looking for Rocky.
You would
Yay!
think. You would think.
I got one right. I'm gonna fly now. Ah!
All right, your last question. Paul the Powder Keg has taken a 3-point lead, largely on the strength of his steals of Diamond Dave's category, famous actors and actresses.
Still gotta rub it in, do you?
Fielding his own questions in the world of Oscars. His last one. How many Academy Awards did The Shape of Water win in 2018?
Is it A, none, B, a little, C, a lot, D, way too many? A lot.
4, 3, 2.
4.
That is 2 points for Paul Preston.
What?
I don't know that he
What?
I think he did.
I think my Stephen A just came out. What? Blasphemy.
Look, numbers are hard. We're not
That
Redonkulous.
was an incredible. I don't know where he pulled
Cataclysmic.
what body part he was hiding under.
It was
but
in the
he got
Dagabrocious.
it, and the
Strumdiddlyumptious.
paid off to the tune of a 5-point lead.
I don't think Stephen A. Smith has ever said
Preston
strumdiddlyumptious.
going into round number 3, and we could have an upset on our hands, and even more so than that, Danielle, we could have a contender in the Ultimate Schmoedown emerging. What is your make so far of round number 1 and 2? Certainly a playoff atmosphere here.
Well, these were amazing, and I don't think we can discount either of these opponents, but I feel like Diamond David has got to be disappointed. His entire goal of going into this match was to make sure that Paul Preston did not get ahead.
Doesn't like
and
him.
All that Paul Preston
Did
is
not-
doing is getting ahead. I
Getting
don't know
ahead.
if there's something special inside
Getting
that
a
protein.
lot
I don't
ahead.
know what's going on.
We'll
but
check it for performance.
Feel
enhancing
better if you
substances,
get
but
some
let's
head.
move on to
You'll feel
round
better
number
if
three.
you
We
get
could
some
see an
head.
upset
Damn.
here, but round
You
number three is
just
gonna determine that because
walked
round number
right
three,
into that
each
wall right
contender is
there.
gonna give us a series of numbers. Those numbers can range from 1 to 20. You each give us 3 numbers.
Gotta
Those
keep
numbers
the head
correspond to a
jokes
different
out
corner
of
the movie
JTH's
studio
head.
Know-How Galaxy. The first question you have is gonna be worth 2 points. Your next one's worth
Actually,
3
didn't even
points.
try
The
that
next
one.
should
That
we
was
get that far is worth 5
pure
points.
instinct.
And because Paul Preston, not the favorite, he's the challenger, but he's enjoying a 5-point lead. He is going to give us his series of numbers first. So, Paul, what numbers between 1 to 20 feel lucky to you?
3, 7, and 12.
Wow.
3, 7,
Yeah,
and 12.
man.
All right.
And his fellow movie
Yeah.
exhorting him on with he's a fan of those numbers.
I
Diamond Dave,
numbers are great.
your numbers are
4, 5, and 10.
Yeah.
4, 5, and 10. All right, Diamond Dave.
Awesome.
You trail currently,
Righteous.
So you're going to be first up here. Danielle's going to be administering your questions. Danielle, he selected number 4 for his 2-point question. What does that correspond
4.
to?
All right. Well,
Four.
that corresponds to the category of Pixar. And in this question, in Coco, what is the name of the famous song that Ernesto de la Cruz stole from Hector?
You're welcome.
Remember Me.
That is correct.
Ah,
Points.
I wanted
He
it so much to be
made
you're
my
welcome.
eyes out when I saw it.
Cry every time.
And we stay with Diamond Dave for his three-pointer. Now, if he gets this right, we're tied, and Paul Preston is not going to have a TKO in his hands. But if he misses it, he's going to have to answer a 5-point question or face his defeat. So number 5, his category is what?
This is in the category of romance.
Ugh.
In 2018's A Star is Born, who plays Allie's father, Lorenzo?
Andrew Dice Clay.
Hickory dickory, right. Good work.
If there is one announcer I could rely on to do that, it would be none other than my fellow comic Danielle Radford. And so Diamond David Del Rio, Diamond Dice, I understand why you got that. So it is now tied at 16,
I'm so confused.
And Paul Preston is now going to have to step up and answer.
I'm like Scooby-Doo in the cartoons.
And that is
I don't get it.
Number 3 corresponds to the world of new releases. And your question is, who plays Donald Rumsfeld in the film
Oh,
Vice?
shoot. It's,
Steve Carell.
That is 2 points.
Yeah. He's blanking on his name.
2 big points.
Brick.
All right, Danielle, so now we go back to Diamond Dave, and it could all come down to this. This is his 5-pointer. If he gets it right, he's going to force, once again, the hand of his arch nemesis, Powder Keg. If he gets it wrong, Powder Keg is going to advance against Diamond's best wishes to the ultimate Schmoedown. Diamond, for his 5-point question, select
10-point question.
What is that category?
This is in the category of horror.
Oh, dear.
Horror.
Well, sign me out. I'd be wishing good day to you.
Annie knows that Paul tried to escape because of a ceramic figure of what kind of animal had been moved?
This question fills me with misery. Good Lord. There's lots. Let's run all the animals off.
In misery,
Horse,
Annie knows that Paul tried to escape
cat,
because a ceramic
dog,
figure of what kind
seal. You know, I'll say seal. Ceramic seal. Bunny, eagle, panther,
repeat the question.
That's a second JT rule.
lion,
Annie knows
cougar,
that Paul tried to escape
tiger,
because
bear, oh my,
what kind of animal had
dragon,
I'm just always
raccoon,
exercise my hua.
large wooden badger,
All right, it all comes down to this.
cow,
Get this question in 5.
chicken,
What, where, when,
turducken.
Can I hear the question again, please?
Absolutely. In misery, Annie knows that Paul tried to escape because a ceramic figure of what kind of animal had been moved?
That's what it.
What? What?
Have fun. A horse.
And your winner!
Oh, dear.
Paul!
We've been saved. No more Paul Preston qualifying matches.
Oh, look
It
at
was
these
a
two
penguin.
competitors.
A penguin?
Look at these two
It was
competitors.
a penguin, and that was nice. That was
I ran off
That's very
15
nice.
animals and still didn't get it right.
And in the end,
15 times failed for JTH.
A lot of trash talk.
Jesus H.
Still
Tap
gave him the
dancing
respect of a good
crud.
old-fashioned hug.
And that was just a
Classic.
good old-fashioned slugfest for a long time.
Mm.
And the type of match that you don't see often, Danielle, because again, I go back to round number 2 where Paul went in there trailing.
Yep.
And Diamond Dave, I mean, he threw in a perfect round in round number 1. And then all of a sudden, Paul Preston just gets steal after steal, after steal. And it seems like they were trading punches, and Diamond Dave just couldn't quite recover from such a disappointing round 2 for him.
And again, we knew that going into this, he was not going to be able to move forward. But I know that his goal was to knock out Paul.
Oh,
so
he wanted this win.
He wanted to knock him out. Knock him out. Done.
So we are now going to go to our own Emma.
Just give him
fight,
a
who's gonna have
left hook, give him all of that power.
The loser first up is a.
Fortunately, he lost by split decision.
David Del Rio. Emma, it's all yours.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here with David Del Rio. Tough loss today, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Listen, you played a perfect round 1. We were all rooting for you, and then it all just kind of fell apart in round 2.
It's one of those things that there's just so many cast members and ensembles and different films and people that have worked together many,
Yeah,
many times.
there's
So
lots
I
of
was
actors and actresses
you know what
out there.
I was actually very excited about. I was like, I'm not going to say the Butler. I'm going to say Lee Daniels, the Butler. And that was really, really wrong.
You did deliver, you know what, but you delivered your incorrect answer with confidence, which really will get you further in life than actually knowing the correct answer to things, in my experience.
With the actors and actresses category, it's just one of those things. I was just like, you know what, if I hear, I'm not going to be, I don't want to hear any multiple choice, and I definitely learned that lesson in this round.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people, you know, going into round 2, you get a category you're fairly confident that you're strong in, and you want to get as many points as you can, especially coming off of having such a strong round 1. I mean, you played a perfect round, and you got the bonus question correct. So I totally understand where you were coming from, but yeah, I think that multiple choice might have at least prevented Paul from stealing quite as many points as he did in round 2, which really was something quite remarkable. But so David, unfortunately, I think that means you're not going to qualify for the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it was all a timing issue, and I'm literally having such a blast being part of this league, and I wish I was here for the rest of the year. But at the same time, I'm just glad that we ended up with a match of someone who earned their spot. So I'm a little proud of Powder Keg. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job.
A teeny weeny little bit.
Yeah. And I guess we'll see him in just a little while here. But you know, I'm very sorry to not see you continuing, David. But
Even though it took him 3 chances to get in.
Sometime soon.
Looking forward to it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and we will be right back with Paul Powder Keg Preston.
What a classy guy that
Very
Diamond
classy,
Dave.
very humble.
Tipping his cap to Powder Keg, but I think that David Del Rio, he's going through what a lot of us have when you move out to LA to chase a dream. Like, look, I was one of the best rec league basketball players in the C division for a long time.
Oh, you were so good.
And
Racquetball, you killed it.
Stand-up comedy career got in the way, and I had to hang it up. So hopefully that's not the same for Diamond Dave. He can continue to come back when he's not on sets, particularly in movie trivia Schmoedown.
I thought I was going to be really smart, and then the dumbness kicked in. So I felt, I better just make gifts instead. Then I can just be funny. Funny while being stupid. Funny how that all worked out.
The winner of the match with our own Emma Fife. Emma, you're talking to Paul Powder Keg Preston. He's got to be happy.
I sure am talking to Paul Powder Keg Preston. Here he is. Paul, I think we need a new nickname for you after that round 2. Any like pitch me some ideas.
Well, I like Powder Keg, but the way it's slow burn, like heart attack. Yeah. Maybe. That's a good one. Yeah. So no, this was fun. I mean, I like that guy. He's a good guy. You know, wherever he's going off to do whatever he's doing next. Yeah. But just go do that.
Absolutely.
To be in the tournament.
Yeah. Well, you are in the tournament, so congratulations to you on that. I mean, we got to talk about that round 2 a little more though, because listen. We're gonna have to talk to Frank Janish about this, but I have a feeling that's got to be some kind of record.
5 points. Yeah.
Yeah. Bibiani got more.
Paul, the thief, Preston. I'll take it. Yeah, there was a hum. There's a hum.
Is there like a P word for thief? You know what I mean? Paul the pilferer, Preston.
Yeah. Yeah. Right on.
Paul the pillager. He's the pillager.
Listen, I know.
The pillage and plunder. Paul the pillage and plunderer, Preston.
Pretty good after. How are you feeling though going into round 2? Because I mean, David had a pretty good lead on you in round 1.
Well, first of all, I'm glad we got the vacation remake question out of the way, so that never has to be asked of me again. And I don't have to see it.
Yeah, we all should just pretend that movie never happened, quite frankly. Can we just erase that from cinema history?
A win and a win. But other than that, you know, to come back like that, here, let me see your hand. Put your hand right here. All right. This is notice, all right? This is the league. This is the league on notice.
Hey! Shots fired by new Harry Potter character Paul the Pilferer Preston.
Mr. Filch is my
the
brother.
Powdery, pilfering, plundering pillager.
Seeing your continued
or pilfer.
Here in the
I screwed it all up.
Schmoedown Singles Tournament. You've put the entire league on notice. Is there anybody that you might see in the tournament that you want to particularly take down?
Listen, it hurt to lose to Lon Harris, you know, because he's like a genius or something.
According to him, yes.
He answered a 5-pointer about Hercules. It's okay, so you don't have to be a genius. But, yeah, I'd like another shot at him. So, yeah, I mean, it was actually, when I think about it, and I spell it out in front of me and I say it out loud, a question about, you know, Roman mythology or whatever it is. to a guy like him is probably he's going to get it, even if he hadn't seen the movie. So, yeah, I'd like another shot of one of them Brainiacs.
All right. Well, hopefully
But
that
them
will
smart
happen for you.
folk.
Congratulations again.
Well, you're not getting
on
no
your
calls
win
from me.
today, Paul. And now back to you, Ellis and Danielle.
Thank you, Emma. I really like the hand thing. I like the.
That was really good.
Like we could do like.
Oh, got Tigger. That was a great gag. I agree, Tigger. Thanks, Tigger.
We made a sandwich. Thank you to.
We made a sandwich.
Paul, the pilferer Preston.
My favorite sandwich? Crab cake. Gotta love the crab cake sandwich.
He was classy
and the soft shell crab sandwich.
Do you think that he has a
breaking news? I like seafood.
Oh, he absolutely does. We knew when he came out and he did his first solo, but that second round proves that he is able to be not only just a competitor, he is now one of the ones to beat and someone to look forward to and be afraid of if you're in this league.
Yeah, that's what's going to keep the top seeds up awake at the end of the night is when you go into an Ultimate Schmoedown and somebody can steal that many points from you in round number 2. So hats off to Paul Preston. Congratulations to Diamond Dave. Hope to see him around these parts very soon and hope to see you around these parts very soon. Miss Danielle Radford, thank you so much for joining us here today. And thank you to everybody out there for joining us all over the world, and thank you especially to our patrons. Check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon right now. Maybe we say your name in a match. We send you some cool stuff. There's a lot of great tiers. Select which one is right for you. For the lovely Miss Radford, I am the not as lovely Mark Ellis, and we'll
not
see
as
you
lovely.
Keep
oh, don't say that.
Right around the corner. Take us out, Danielle.
Bye.
Now, what can I find in here to make Tom Dagnino's life absolutely miserable?
A closet?
Huh?
Hi.
Mara Knopik?
Speaking.
What are you doing down there?
That is immaterial.
I don't understand. How are you in there?
How am I in there?
Listen, let me ask you something. Since you're in here, is there anything you can do to help me destroy corruption?
I mean, humiliation and destruction are not like high up on my list of skills, but I really do want to talk to you about that title shot that I have on the table for the Inner Geekdom Championship for that shiny new belt.
Well, I have to be frank, I'm a little disturbed by this.
Oh, you're right?
No, I'm just disturbed, and I think if you give me a little bit of time, I'll get back to you on that.
Will you though? Because I've been ghosted by a lot of League members, so it'd be cool if, you actually did.
Listen, I promise I'll get back to you. Anyone who has the last name of Knopik and who was once the engineer on the actual Enterprise always gets my attention.
Would you promise me one more thing?
Whatever you need.
Would you shut those doors? It is very bright outside.
Sure.
The hell with that.
Disturbing.
Yeah. Now you feel everyone's pain, Robert. Disturbing. So let's run them all off because more people showed up at the end of the video. Thank you, Mara and Burnett again, and Daniel and Mark and David and Paul and the other movie guy and Emma, and I think that was it. So let's take those off. And yeah, so after weeks and weeks and weeks of anticipation, Paul Preston's finally in the Ultimate Schmoedown. Yay! Only took 3 matches to get there. Yeah, we've been saved and salvaged. We don't have to see another week of a Paul Preston qualifying match. Wondering who he would have had to have played next week had he had to do it all over again. So now the interesting thing is, who will he end up playing? Will he end up playing himself? Oh dear God, let's not think about a Paul Preston versus Paul Preston match. God, that would be disturbing, to say the least. So not actually sure how many players actually have been confirmed for the tournament. Off the top of my head, I only know about 10 of them. So we still got a ways to go before we find out how many people are actually in this thing, or not how many people are in this, who is in this thing, because you have to think, you got Kalinowski, Bateman, and Snyder. Only one of them is getting the title shot at the live show. theoretically 2 of those 3 players are going to be in. You know, that would mean we fairly know the rest of them. We know that technically Dan Earl was not supposed to be in it, but who knows? So, yeah, this is going to be interesting to find out the last group of people that are going to be in this tournament. So, with that being said, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Always watch their content first. It's the right thing to do. Follow me on social media at WWEJTH1. I post all my reactions to that channel. And follow all the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown content. Facebook page, the Twitter page at the Schmoedown, the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown website, TriviaSD.com. And become a patron if you can. As they said, it goes a long way. So until next time, I will see you next week for another great edition of Schmoedown matches. I am JTH. Thank you for watching, and I bid you adieu-adieu.